Interlagos, Brazil, one of the most iconic circuits in world motorsport. Famous, of course, by none other than the great Ayrton Senna himself. 3 sectors on this beautiful flowing circuit, and what a majestic place to come motor racing. Final qualification standings for the RU3 season. Guzman Migueles, who had pace at Donny, takes pole position from Néstor Garcia. Once again, the man in second place by 23 thousandths of a second. What a lap that is. Timothy Spearson, better qualifier for him. He lines up in P3. And then it's the championship battle. Adrian Gomez from Tim Portsmatter. The grid, the red lights come on the screen. And for the final time in RU3, for the final time of 2025, it's green and go. And it's a decent start from Migueles out front. He's managed to cover off the lead in the race, coming down in towards the center S's for the first time. Portsmatter going right around the outside, on the inside then of Adrian Gomez. Just a bit of wheel-to-wheel banging there between the two of them. That is Melvin waiting in the wings just behind the pair. Coming down the Retroposta now for the first time. Gomez well on the inside, but as he lost out to Portsmatter, Garcia's back ahead of Spearson. And no, Melvin's got ahead of Portsmatter. So has Ivan Marino, still in this championship fight. And Portsmatter now drops to 7th place, with Gomez coming under pressure from Melvin all the way up through 6, 7 and 8. They go now. Tim Portsmatter trying to fight back, looks up the inside, gets the move done on the inside line. It'll be the outside for the left-hander. Got to try and hold it strong as far round as you can go. Has he kept the momentum of the car there? Yes, he has. As he looks back on the inside of Ivan Marino. Marino, he's still with him though. Great side-by-side action in the middle sector. Now Portsmatter has to tuck back in. What a good start to this race already. Guzman Migueles did the job he needed to do. Spearson got ahead of Garcia as well up front. And then Gomez held on to P4. But now, Tim Portsmatter, what can you do to come back in this race? 7th place at the moment. That is 6 points. Remember, Gomez needs 10 or more. So Gomez at the moment needs to finish second. And is that Marino putting Melvin under a little bit of pressure down into the center S's? The Brazilian of Melvin on home soil this afternoon. Marino there can't get the move done, so Melvin stays out in front. Now Portsmatter has a run down the Retroposta to the outside line of turn 4 they go. They're nearly 3 wide. They are 3 wide in the background, and Portsmatter cannot get the move done. And it's Lorenz Stump who comes out on top there with Norik Lockie, and the 3 wide. Portsmatter now looking back up the inside in 6, just bounces off the curb through 7 into 8, fully side by side with Marino. He was here a lap ago. This time he's got the move done. Tim Portsmatter back into 6th place at the moment. What a drive for the young Swiss, the young Swiss man at the moment. This is fantastic. Christoffel looking up the inside line on Dubac. In towards the center S as they go. Bit of wheel contact it looked like there. And Christoffel has a bit of a twitch. Tucks back in behind. Can't get past Patrick there then. Due to that, them to have dropped right off the back of Lockie and Stump. Here comes Christoffel once again. Down the Retroposta. Pulls that inside line to have a look. Later on the brakes. No, brakes a little early. Turns in to turn number 4. Between himself and Scanderi. Looking a long way round turn 5, up towards turn 6. There you go. Spearson, fastest lap of the race now. Scanderi gets through there. Unai Morotto waiting in the background. He's had pace at Donington. Just couldn't put it into performance, sadly. Adrian Gomez took another 10th out the cars ahead of him. Just needs a bit more than that. It's only lap 9 of 22, so at the moment all is going well for Gomez. But he just needs either him to move forward or Portsmatter to drop down. Remember, as it stands at the moment, 3rd place is not enough, because it would go back to a count back on race wins between Gomez and Tim Portsmatter. 2nd place would put Gomez in the lead of this championship. Over Schmidt. Morotto's moved ahead of Tyler, Saber and Scanderi. Schmidt and Ego, Schmidt and Ego, they're going side by side. And Jamie stays ahead. Unai Morotto up to 15th place now, as here comes Xavier Schmidt up the inside of Jamie once again. Through 6 and 7. Move done. Jamie's going to come back at him in turn 8. Great little squabble this. All for 12th and 13th. Gives him the space on the outside. And now we'll tuck back in behind once again. Will there be the door left open? No, there won't. Jamie pulls back to the outside line to get a better run through the corner. He's got to get it done through Junsao. Got to get that run out to Junsao onto the start stretch. Gonna have a look before. That's going to possibly compromise him. Although Schmidt's gone deep. That's definitely compromised him. Just got a wheel on the grass. And Jamie's not even going to need the slipstream to get past here. He's going to fly by Xavier Schmidt. That's a great move. Schmidt took straight into the slipstream of Jamie's to immediately attack him back. But he's gone to the outside line at the centre S's. This is what happened a lap ago on the replay in the bottom corner. This is what is happening now. Great move from Jamie a lap ago. Now he holds on to it. Now can he keep Xavier behind him coming down the Retroposta? Gomez within a second of Garcia. Garcia within a second of Spearson. Here comes Schmidt having a look up the inside in turn 4. It's a great move. They both stay within the track limits. Jamie gets a better exit though. We'll have the inside line for 6, 7 and 8. What a fight this is. But for all four, P12 and 13. But it doesn't matter. The drivers won't care what position it's for. They are enjoying themselves out there. Adrian Gomez on the back of Garcia and Spearson. And Migles isn't far up the road neither, you know. This could be huge for Gomez, who for the last couple of years in the Challenger League has always been knocking on the door of a couple of good results. Had it not been for David Seed, had it not been for Ciro Zambra, had it not been for Yannick Pletcher, Gomez has always been there or thereabouts. And he'd love to be there. Doesn't want to be the bridesmaid this year. By 12 points. There's your leader, Migles. There's Spearson. There's Garcia. This is on board with Gomez. Into the center S's now. Gomez did everything he needed to do in that opener. He will know what he's got to do. The Madrid Lounge will know what he's got to do. Adrian Gomez at the moment needs one car for a countback, 2 to take the championship. But Portsmouth is getting closer to Marino. Portsmouth is getting closer here. And is this his opportunity to try and take some points back? Melvin just isn't really near the top 4, 2 and a bit seconds off the back of them. But he's also 2 and a bit seconds clear of these two. So you feel like Melvin's in a nice rhythm at the moment. Oh, Tim, a little slide out of Junsao there. Lap 16 of 22. The laps start to tick away. We start lap 17. They're ticking away in this championship. And has Tim Portsmouth got the run, Marino's going to force him to the outside of the opening part of the centre S's. And can Tim Portsmouth hang one around the outside of Marino? They're fully together. Up the inside, Tim Portsmouth is through and into 6th place. Now that gives him 8 points. So now the minimum that Gomez needs is 2nd, but it's not done because Marino's coming right back at him. Down the Retroposta into turn 4. Oh, Marino just cannot get past there and Tim Portsmouth hangs on. Not yet, he doesn't, because Marino's not letting this one go. Left, right, left, right. Oh, Portsmouth just moves a little too many times there. And Marino up the inside of the centre S's. Portsmouth slides on exit. Manages to keep it all together. Now can he get the run out of 3 down the Retroposta in towards turn 4. Back comes the Swiss driver. Great driving from the pair of them. Portsmouth is being shown the outside line. Into turn 4. Can he hold it strong? A little wiggle there for Marino. And Portsmouth can't get it done there then. So they now swap back after a lap. Great racing here at Interlagos. Up and down the field. A little wiggle for Garcia through the centre S's there. Has that put him out of shape a little bit to Adrian Gomez down the Reta Aposta? He's already gone defensive as Garcia. And you can see Gomez just gaining in the slipstream, pulls to the outside now, breaks a little later. They make a little bit of contact as Gomez just swoops around the outside. He's been pushed off the circuit. Adrian Gomez pushed off the circuit by Garcia there. And that'll be one for the stewards to take a look at, I'm sure. But Adrian Gomez now starting to mount a challenge. He does not need an incident in this race. This is a replay of what happened and just pushed off the circuit there by Garcia. Sure, the stewards will be investigating that one on behalf of Adrian Gomez. Now he's in the slipstream again. A good run through Jun Sao down towards the start-finish line for Adrian Gomez. Is he going to look to the inside for a late move up the inside at the centre? Estes pulls to the inside line, breaks a little later, gets up the inside of Garcia. He's not through yet. The outside of the second part of the Estes. He's still got a nose in there for the inside at turn 3. Now down the Reta Aposta. Is he ahead of Garcia? He is. He's got half a car's length ahead of him. And he'll have the inside line crucially for turn 4. This is allowing Spearson to just pull away a little bit. And the difference is 9 points, so it will go to a countback. On the left, Garcia. On the right, Adrian Gomez. Can he catch Spearson in a lap and a half? Because through Jung Sao comes Guzman Migles. Unless something happens to Timothy Spearson now, Guzman Migles already has a smile on his face. Another masterclass, another lights to flag victory. Guzman Migles comes to the line and wins heat number 6 at Interlagos with Timothy Spearson in second place, Adrian Gomez in P3. And that is 15 points for Gomez, remember. 6 points for Tim Portsmatter. So it goes to a countback in Interlagos over Donington. We can speak with Timothy now. Timothy, first of all, congratulations on the P2. A very controlled race from yourself there.
Hi, Matthew. Yes, indeed. Big congratulations to Guzman. I think we could have done that in Suzuka as well, but there I was a little bit quicker. But today we brought it home 1-2. Felicidades, fue increíble. Muy grande de ti. Felicidades.
Yeah, a great race between yourselves today. He just had a little bit more than you. He just wasn't able to get quite close enough to make a move.
Yes, but it is what it is. I knew I was fast in Interlagos, and I made a little error in turn 1 in qualifying already. So from there on, it was damage limitation. And I am really, really proud of the first corner. What Oscar couldn't do, I managed. So, of course, not quite the same, but you know. And at this point, I would like to say thank you to Racing Unleashed, because in this season, in all the 6 races, the simulators worked flawlessly. And yeah, looking forward to 2026.
Yeah, looking forward to 2026. It's going to be a great year with RU2 and RU1 as well as RU3. Yeah, talk us through a bit more about your preparations now for 2026. We've got a bit of time off. What are you going to be doing in between?
First and foremost, relaxation. I mean, we don't even know yet which car it will be. There was at one time a certain rumor that it might be another RSS car, so it might not be 100% beneficial to train in the old Formula Alpha, Formula 2 car. We don't even know yet if it's a Formula 2 car. We assume so. We'll find out. And as soon as we know, we'll hit the simulator and then see how it goes.
Indeed. Well, Timothy, congratulations on the P2. Enjoy your Christmas and New Year, and we'll see you in 2026 for the new season.
Thanks likewise, Matthew, and thanks a lot for all your nice commentating. You bring a lot of life to the streams, and I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Congratulations there to Timothy Spearson. We can head back over to Madrid to speak with Guzman Migles, who took a very good race win, got the pole position, Guzman, and did the job you needed to do in turn 1.
La vendía la vas a tener que pasar a segundo.